Welcome to this important video of Python programming. In this video, we are going to learn about operators and operands of Python. This is an important video. In this video, we are going to learn about operators. First of all, what is operator? Operator is any construct which is used to perform any operation. Operators are used to perform any kind of operation. For example, you want to add two numbers, you will use any symbol or any construct to add two numbers. For example, in Python, we use plus sign. So this plus is called an operator, and the numbers which we are going to add are called operands. So in this way, this is the main difference between operators and operands. Operands are the values or the numbers or the data on which we are going to perform operation. An operator is the symbol which is used to perform any operation. So in this way, we will discuss all the important operators that are used in Python in detail. There are different type of operators that are used in Python. First main operator is called arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator is an operator which is used to perform any arithmetic function, like it is used to add two numbers, to subtract two numbers, to multiply two numbers, to divide two numbers, to check the remainder of two numbers, and to get its power value, or to round off the value after division. So these are called arithmetic operations, and the operators related to this operation are called arithmetic operators. So let me check any two or three using software so that you get clear in it. So let me move to the Python software. I will simply open the Python software and will use operators in it. Let me check it. I have used opened a Python software. I store two values in it. I store a is equal to 2, which means two value is stored in a, and I store b is equal to 3, which means three value is stored in b, and then I use c is equal to a plus b. Now I have used addition operator, which is an arithmetic operator. I can display this value on my output. I will simply write print c, and I can see here the value of both operations, yani a plus b is stored, which is 5. Now I take multiply a multiply b, and I check its value. I do not store it any other variable. I just check the answer. I can see here 2 multiply 3 is 6. Okay, in this way, if I use the steric sign two times, then it is not multiply, it is power. So it will display 8, which means this is equivalent to 2 power 3. Okay, let me check a is equal to a divided by 3, which is 0.6666. Okay, let me check another method. For example, I will check a is equal to 7, b is equal to 3, and I check a mod b, which will divide a with b and will display the remainder value, is 1. Okay, similarly, we can use another operator. If we use the division sign two times, then it means it will divide, but it will give the answer in round form, which means actual answer is, if I divide a divided by b, then it will 2.33, but if I use the floor division operator, then it will use just 2. These all are called arithmetic operators, and hopefully you will have cleared in it. So these are called arithmetic operators, and you get clear to it. Okay, second type of operator are called assignment operators, which are used to assign the values, which means if you have two variables, if you have a variable on left side and another variable or value on right side, then it will simply assign the value from right side to the left side. This operator is called assignment operator. One common example is the equal operator. We have used it many times. So if we use equal sign, then it will assign the value from right side to the left side. Okay, assignment operators are similar to arithmetic operators, but they are usually written with equal sign and in short form. For example, if you use an operator like x plus is equal to 3, then it means x is equal to x plus 3. which means the new value of x will be updated from previous value. In this case, previous value of x will increase by 3 and it will have new value of x stored in it. Similarly, if we write x multiply is equal to 3, then it means x is equal to x multiply 3, which means that new value of x will be stored in such a way that its previous value will be multiplied by 3. So in this way we can use these operators as well. I will use just any two or three of it to so that you get clear with it. For example, I define a variable. I define a variable x is equal to 3. I write x plus is equal to 3, which means I check now x, which is 6. What happened? X became x plus 3, which means 3 plus 3. So similarly, I can write x multiply is equal to 3, which means 3 will be multiplied by 6. Now I check x, it becomes 18. So in this way, these are called assignment operators, and the new value of x will be updated in such a way that it will be multiplied or added or subtracted depending upon the operator with the previous value. Okay. Next is bitwise operator. Bitwise operator mean these are such operators which are used to perform operation not on decimal values, they are used to perform operation on bits. For example, let me take two values. One value is 4. I will convert it into bits, binary number form. If we convert 4 in binary number form, then we see that it is equal to 001 or 100. And if I convert 5, then it will be equal to 101. I will simply perform some operations, like if I perform AND operation on 4 and 5, what will happen? It will just AND operation will be performed in such a way that 100 will be AND with 101. So first of all, 01, when we take AND of this value, then it becomes 0, again 0, and when we take AND of leftmost value, then it becomes 1. And the answer will also be in decimal form, and decimal form means its value will be equal to 4. So in this way we get confused that how the AND of 4 and 5 is equal to 4. In fact, this is performed on bits, which means if we want to understand it, then first we convert this value in bits, and then we perform operation, and then we again convert it back into decimal form. So this is called bitwise operation, which is performed on bits, and these are similar to logical operations, which are used to perform AND or XOR, and similarly binary left shift, which will shift the value of whole bits in left side, and similarly right shift will shift the value of all the bits towards right side by 2 digits, and in this way these are called bitwise operator. Let me perform just one example which I have calculated by hand. As you can see, if we perform AND of 4 and 5, then it will be equal to 4. Okay, let me check it. Let's suppose a is equal to 4. Let me check it from software. I have stored a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 5. Now I perform a and b, it becomes equal to 5. Okay, how 4 and 5 are equal to 5? Sorry, I did not use this operator. I just written and I will write here operator A and operator B. So if I write this operator, then it will be equal to 4. Okay, so we will use operator. We will not use the word. We will not write the word. We will use operators like and, or, and similarly XOR. Let me do another example for your clearance. I take here another example. I perform OR operations. OR operation will, we know in case of OR operation, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Similarly, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. So it will be equivalent to 5 in decimal. So if I take OR of 4 and 5, then it will be equal to 5. Okay, let me cross check it from software. I will check A, or symbol of OR is like this operator, and B, and it is equal to 5. So these are called bitwise operator which perform bitwise operation on decimal values, and then answer is also given in bits or in decimal form. Okay, next is comparison operator. Comparison operators are also called relational operators, and they are used to compare the two values. Okay, for example, and their output is only in true or false form. They do not give us any other output. They just give us output in true or false. They just check the two values and then give us answer in any of these form. For example, one comparison operator is that which is used to check the two values, that whether they are equal or not. So in order to check whether two values are equal or not, we just use equal sign, equal operator two times. Similarly, we can check whether two values are not equal or not, whether a value is greater or less, greater and equal or less and equal. This is very simple. We can check it from here. Let me do it from an example. Here we have an operator, x is equal to 3. We store a value, y is equal to 4. We check whether x is equal to y. We can see here it is false, which means that this condition is not true, which means x is not equal to y. Similarly, we can check whether x is greater than y. Again, it is false, as we can see here from upper values that x is not greater than y. Okay, we can see whether x is less than y. Yes, it is true. We can see 3 is less than 4, so x is less than y. So in this way, these operators are called comparison operators or relational operators. Okay, next we move on to identity operators. In case of identity operators, they just compare the memory locations of two objects. It means if we are storing two values, then whether these two objects are stored on same value or not. If they are stored on same value, then they will have an true value, otherwise they will be false. So this output of this operator is also in true or false form, but they will just compare the memory location and not the answer. For example, if we store x is equal to 3 and y also equal to 3, since these two are same values, so if I check x is y, then it will true, because these two similar values are stored in same memory location. But if I store x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 5, and if I check x is y, then these two different values are stored on different memory location, so it will not have same memory location. So I can check it from here an example. Let me check it. For example, so I store x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4, and I check x is y or not. It is false. Okay, if I store again a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 3, when two variables have same values, then they are stored on same memory location in Python. Therefore, it is true. So these operators are used to check the memory location of two values. So hopefully it will be clear. Okay, next is logical operators. They are similar to bitwise operations, and Python has three logical operators: and, or, and not. And it is simple, which they also display the output in true and false form, and they are also used with conditions as well. And in this case, there are three main logical operators: and, or, and not. We will discuss it in detail as well. However, there are many other operators but they are all similar to these categories. The most common was arithmetic, and next assignment, and next bitwise, and comparison. Identity and logical operators are used rare. Logical operators are usually used with conditions. They are not used in general. So, however, we can also use them in future as well. Okay, thank you so much. That was all for this lecture. Hopefully it will be cleared. If you have any question, then you can ask it in comment box. Otherwise, please leave your valuable feedback so that we get clear it to you, and we can produce more productive lectures for you in future. Thank you.